Hi guys. So I don't really even know what I'm going to talk about, except for that I know that I need to post something. I feel like there's so much that's happened since the last time that I posted that I don't even know really where to begin. So this is just my, hey guys, I'm still alive. I do plan to vlog. A lot of things are coming up here really quick, so I should be vlogging on a regular basis pretty soon. And yeah, life is crazy. I don't know, like once you add 3 kids, it gets hard to do anything for yourself, including vlogging. And you know, it's something I gotta work on if I wanna actually make sure I get some posts up there for you guys. Let's see. Well, first update, again, change with the hair. If you follow my channel, you know that I changed my hair a lot. I've had really dark brown hair, I've had light brown hair, I've had ombre, I've had just blonde highlights, I've had blonde hair. And now I have some silver, kind of silver lavender blonde, depending on the day and depending on the purple shampoo that I use to keep it. So anyways, but I'm loving this one. It's super fun. I took a video just on my iPhone from going to the fertility doctor. So I haven't been there in a very long time, of like 9 months or so. Basically, I went there to get the preliminary checkups for starting, well, I guess finishing our round 2 of IVF. If you watch my channel, you'll see that we, you know, about 9-10 months ago, we were attempting IVF for round 2 after a failed IVF cycle, and then we decided in April of 2017 decided to put our embryos on hold. They're basically being frozen until we were ready to use them, and the reason for that was because we had our, oh, got a baby crying, hold on, be back. Okay, sorry about that. The 2 older boys are having quiet time. They won't nap, so they're in their room having quiet time, but they were fighting. The baby thankfully still naps. Where was I? Oh, okay, so we had decided to freeze our embryos after our round 2 egg retrieval. And the reason we did that was because we got a call a few days, I believe it was, before our egg retrieval, basically saying that our oldest adopted son, his brother was born, and we didn't know that he was going to have a brother, and that baby needed to come into care through foster care. And basically they're calling us first because we would be considered kind of a kinship placement since we have his biological big brother. So we only took about 1 day to pray about that, and we just felt like, yeah, this is meant to be. It was a really, in one sense it was a really easy decision, in another sense it was really hard because it meant putting, you know, IVF on hold. And it's something we had been working so long for. At that point it had already been like almost a year of just working towards it, and having had a failed IVF, we were so ready for this second attempt, especially since we didn't think we were going to get a second attempt. But we just had this overwhelming feeling that we were supposed to take in this baby, and we didn't know, and we still don't know, there's still a lot of unknowns about what the future holds with that. But we had said then that we'd wait about until he was a year old. If we had him that long, we'd wait till he was at least a year old before we transferred our embryos. So now that we're getting closer to that year mark, we decided to go in and get just preliminary tests done to make sure that everything's good to go. Basically, I had to get, it's on a histogram. I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's the test that checks for polyps. And I was really nervous about it because basically the first time I did that, when we started this whole process, I found that I did have polyps, and I had a lot of polyps, and that I needed to get them surgically removed. And it turned into this whole drama of like having one doctor do it, not my IVF doctor, a different doctor do it, and they actually perforated my uterus and had to stop the surgery, and basically I had to wait to recover, and added all this extra time to waiting for IVF, for our embryo transfer. And thank goodness our IVF doctor was able to go in and do it for me, and he did a great, perfect job. Anyways, so I went in, and I'll post the little video from my iPhone real quick right here. So yeah, watch. Guess where I am today? That's right.
I'm at the IVF doctor. Kind of feels surreal, honestly. I just got done. I went in and I had the SHG test, which is the test. I've done it before. It's a test to check for polyps. And if you guys watch my channel, you know that last year when I did this test, I did have a ton of polyps actually. And it turned into this big several month delay because cleared it out. Today we had a test, so I was a little nervous, like what if it's been a year, what if some came back, I don't want to deal with this again. And the good news is that there are no polyps. Hallelujah. He did say there was a small cyst, but it wasn't anything to be worried about. It's just a small thing that's, I guess, can happen during your cycle. So yeah, so I'm super excited that I have no polyps. And then my husband was going to come with me this morning, but his poor mama, who was going to watch our kids, she was feeling sick today, so we told her to stay home, and Josue just stayed home with the kids, and I came. So I said not having him here with me, but at the same time, as long as he's here for the most important stuff, I don't mind. I was able to talk to the doctor and asked him if there was anything we could do to improve our chances, because as you all know, our IVF failed last year, and we went for another round of IVF and were able to retrieve 2 embryos, and they've just been waiting in the freezer for us. So I've been really nervous about, okay, well, what if we do this transfer? Is there nothing else different we can do this time? I'd heard of a few things before. A couple of people have mentioned embryo gluing, where they use some kind of, I don't know, glue to during transfer that people say that helps. But when I mentioned that to our doctor, he personally didn't see any difference. He had tried it before with different patients. He's willing to do it, he said, but he didn't necessarily recommend it because he didn't think it actually did anything different. But he did say one thing he knows for a fact he's seen improvement in personally and also scientifically, is something called endometrial receptivity analysis. So there it is. So yeah, I'll talk more about this maybe a little bit later. It's so stressful, guys, going into this again. I'm excited, but I'm super stressed. We're still a couple months out before we're going to do any official transfer, but we just wanted to get in and get this polyp thing done because we just want to make sure that's in the clear so that when we are ready to go, we're ready to go. But the nurse is going to order the different medications that I need so that I can get an idea of how much this is going to cost with medications and all that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than we're super excited to just get all this information and get started. I mean, again, it's going to be a couple months before we do anything, but just getting this done and everything is making it very exciting. It was kind of surreal going into the office today at the IVF clinic. I haven't been in there for, I don't know, like 9 months or so since our sweet little guy came to us. This is our only chance. We only have 2 embryos, so.
Okay, so I hope that kind of gave you a good idea. So yeah, I'll sit down with my husband. We'll go over the ERA and what that really means and what the timeline looks like for when we're going to do that, and give you guys some more details. And you know, maybe on a separate video I can tell you a few things that happened over these last 9 months that were kind of big things that I didn't know at the time if I should video it, if I should share it, because I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But it really was kind of a big deal, and looking back, I don't know why maybe I was just afraid that what the things that I dealt with would have resulted in something scary, and I wasn't sure how I felt about that. I don't know, but I'll share more about that in another video because this is probably getting long already. Anyways, I just wanted to say, hey guys, and I'm here, and hopefully I can get on, you know, on a routine of some sort, at least once a week of vlogging as we go into this next season of transferring pretty soon. I mean, soon not isn't like tomorrow, but pretty soon. So as I said, we're getting close to hitting that 1 year mark that we had talked about originally. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. If you haven't already, subscribe, because I mean, why not? And you can learn more about infertility, about adoption, foster care, IVF, all of that stuff. I talk about it. I try and be as real as I can, as honest as I can with my emotions, just because I found for me that was so helpful. So I wanted to do that for all you guys out there. So, or maybe you don't, none of this has affected you, but it's something you're interested in learning about, or you have a family member or friend who's going through it and you want to understand them better. So maybe I can be of help to you in that way. So subscribe, follow my channel, give me a thumbs up for this video. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.